Hey everyone, this is Sabrina. Welcome back to my channel. So these pages are from my Project Life 2023 in May, and I'm using all Ellie Edwards products. And if you've been following along on this journey with me making these pages, it has been more of a story-focused approach, but these two pages are not. These two projects are not. I actually decided to go with making weekly spreads, and I made them very simple and easy and to the point. So this first one is week 18 or 19, I believe. I think 19. I really loved this soft green 4x6 journaling card. So I used the digital stamp that said beautiful day, changed the color to match that journaling card, and then used it as a title piece over on the left-hand side. I also stamped on one of the one of the squares, and I stamped moments and memories, and that kind of coordinates with the celebrating journaling card. And I just simply made a grid of all the photos, and I looked at this assortment of photos and realized it is a random assortment of photos. Doesn't quite make sense with the pretty soft colors, but you know what? I think in the end, I just decided, hey, you know what? This is how a weekly spread turned out. These are the colors I picked, and I think in the end it all works together, and picking these soft colors really helped to tone down some of the darker colors in the photos. Like the photo of my cat cuddled in the blanket, that one I tried to turn black and white, but it was gonna be too difficult. I just didn't like it black and white. But I did turn the socks on the toilet paper roll holder. I turned that one black and white, and I thought to myself, should I include that photo? Should I not? But I had to, because my daughter decided that was how she was going to decorate the toilet paper dispenser. Instead of maybe replacing it, just decorate it. And then over here on this 3x6 card, it says celebrating these things right now. So I just decided to list out some things that we were celebrating, like going on a hike, family walks, and enjoying working out, continuing to love Snuggles. The cat loves to have Snuggles, and then visiting a local park, and there's a beautiful tree that we can sit in. So just a little list of some things that capture that week, put it in the album, and it's done. Super simple, super easy, and keeping me moving forward on this project. I really think I'm very close to finishing up May. Hopefully I'll only have one more video of May 2023, so we shall see. So this is week 20, and I do label it up in the top corner at the end of me making this. So this goes on the back of week 19, which was in a different video. So I have a 3x4 page, pocket page, and then on the right hand side, I did a collage. I think the photos started out 2x2 and 3x2, and I probably just shrunk them down a little bit. I had 2 empty spots, and I decided to fill one of them with that currently green paper, and made sure that I got some words that you can kind of tell what they say, and that'll work up in the corner. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but this is the currently story kit. And then for the first project, that was the May stories by the month. So currently story kit is kind of an older kit, but I absolutely love it. Now for this longer rectangle box that I wanted to fill in, I thought I was going to use a journaling card from the kit, but I could not find it anywhere in my craft space. So I went with a printed digital paper from the Now kit, I believe, and it has like clouds and light blue, and it will go well with the left-hand side. So I just decided to use that. I then have a ton of different embellishments up in the top corner of the screen, and so I'll just need to decide which ones I want to use. And just by looking at my photos, you can totally see why I picked the currently kit, which has a lot of green and blue in it, and my photos did as well. There was a ton of outside photos, which it makes sense because it's spring. So I just love how this came together. I love grids. It just keeps things simple. And like I said earlier, just moving forward. And I'm excited to hopefully wrap up this month soon and just keep plugging along with my Project Life albums little by little. I used a ruler to make sure that I got things lined up as best as I could. And I also used a transparency piece that said loving and then stapled it on there. Those transparency pieces were from the Currently kit and I just love them. I think they even came out in a sale separately, and I bought a second pack because I just love them so much. So up at the top, like I said, I have some variety of embellishment, chipboard, some digital chipboard that I printed out, and then some flowers and also some asterisks. Thought about using the Right Now chipboard, but it was too big, didn't like it. Same thing with the flowers. So I'm going to go with the asterisks and just sprinkling them in different places, and then using a few different stamped phrases that I can add to my photos and also this spread. And again, just making a running list of everything that happened during this week and kind of explaining the photos and the stories behind the photos. So I laid out where I want my stamps, and now I'm going to stamp them on a piece of white paper. First step was May looks like this. I always want to try to include the month somewhere. Even though I'm in the May section of my album, I just want to make it obvious. I also stamped Spring Loves for the picture of my daughter sitting with the butterfly habitat. And then another one that says Just This for the photo with my daughter and her friend in our little pool. And I think that was all the stamp phrases. Oh, I did stamp, or I don't know if I've already done it, but I stamped Currently above the loving. And I'll also use a printed chipboard piece that says All Good, making a nice little cluster right there, and it'll add to the overall title piece of my page. Now, the basics of now was a physical journaling card. The Around Here was a printed one because I no longer had that Around Here chipboard. At least I think that's what it was. But I just added it to a 3x4 white journaling card and then printed it out. Now that I have all the stamped pieces added or cut out, I'm adding them to the spots where I had laid them out, and then I'll glue down all the different asterisks. And I love how those turned out. It just adds the little sprinkle, like I said, and I actually feel like I put just enough that it adds to the visual movement and allowing your eye to travel over the page. Isn't that always the goal, right? To have that good movement around the page and letting people see the different parts of your project. So once I have that done, I can go ahead and start on the Around Here. So the list that I'm just going to do is about, the first thing I mentioned was our butterflies were being released. My daughter and I did butterflies last year, and I think it took 3 days or 4 days, 3 different releases for the butterflies to come out. We don't touch them. You're not really supposed to. So we kind of wait and see if they come out. And after waiting a while, if they come out, great. If they don't, then we'll just try again. We also put up a little pool and for the summer. My son loves designing on his phone, so I had a close-up of him designing something on his phone. My daughter made this leaf creation. She said it did not look like a little lady leaf person, but I thought it did. And that's in the bottom column or bottom row photos. It looked like a little leaf lady. So I love that. And then I talked about how school is winding down and there's a school concert for my daughter and one last dance for my son, since I didn't include photos for those. I might include photos of those when I do a wrap-up page. So this is how it looks in the album. I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing both pages come together. I would love a thumbs up or a subscribe if you are new to my channel. Have a great day. Bye.